Welcome back to the CTSO Advisor Toolbox. In this video, we'll be helping you locate resources that you need to support your student organization. So if we go ahead and look, the best place to reach all of this information is the Arizona Department of Education website. So we'll make sure that you get this link. And if you see here, you can click on CTSOs and find all of the information based that you need on for your CTSO. So let's take a look at Educators Rising. So it'll give you a little description about it too. So it's for Educators Rising pairs with your education profession and early childhood education CTE programs developing future educators. It'll even give you, do you see this link right here? So even if I do it for FBLA, FCCLA, FFA, HOSA, Skills USA, right? So all of this website information gives you the membership information, competitive event information, conference information, public relations, and social media. So why don't we go ahead and look at, let's go ahead and look at the Educators Rising one. The Educators Rising information. So I'm going to go CTSOs, click on the link. I'm going to go down here to Educators Rising, and I'm going to go to edrising.org, and it gives me all of these resources. So see, you have your chapter resources right here, which gives you, your membership pricing guide. So let's look. So your membership pricing guide, the cost to join EdRising Arizona is $20 per student. You have a $12 minimum. Membership benefits, chapter flag. You have scholarship opportunities, student and chapter recognition awards, right? So that's a ton of membership information. You get conference information like the State Leadership Conference, Fall Leadership Conference here for EdRising, dress code, be a national officer. So you get a ton of information on these websites about these organizations. We can also take a look at the national website. Let's look for EdRising. And this one will also give you information for competitions. You see, that used to be me. Just a couple days ago is when I stepped down from office. So, competitions. So if you click on competitions, then you can see, all of the different competition opportunities that EdRising has to offer. You have creative lecture, Educators Writing Leadership Award for EdRising, right? And so you get a ton of resources from these websites. You also can reach out to your state director if you need help, and we'll go over who those are and how to reach them. And most CTSOs also have a national CTSO publication, so go ahead and look into that also if you're interested in learning more. Some additional resources, CTED staff. So it formerly was called JTED, but a law was just passed to change it, the name to CTED. Your administrators are a great resource. Teachers at your school. So if you're going to competition and some of your students are participating in public speaking, maybe reaching out to the English teacher or the speech and debate coach to help come and coach your students on some great tips would be good. Local experts are always necessary, right? When you looked at that big circle of how CTE functions, partnerships are important. State officers, current and past, even some of your officers from your chapter might be able to help. I was a state officer and we used to do chapter visits, so you can reach out to state officers and they'll come and talk to your class about what your CTSO is and how they can participate. Professional members in your area, so if you are in the business, if you're an FBLA, you can have professional business people come and speak to your classes or people from the Better Business Bureau. Reaching out and getting a collective view and making sure that you're extending beyond your school to gain resources is vital to ensuring the success of your CTSO. Here are the CTSO state directors. So if you need to reach any of them, you can pause this video once you figure out which one is your state director. And it's very easy. So to keep it consistent, it's their first name dot last name. So if you're from HOSA, it's aiden.ramirez@azed.gov. And that'll be the way and the easiest way to reach them. So first dot last name at azed.gov. So putting it all together as we end this talk on locating resources, Look at the websites provided and complete questions 1 to 6 on your CTSO key information. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now. Go ahead and do that. And if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out. I look forward to seeing you next video.